Okay, there we go. Finally, got it right. All my buttons are moving around. How's everybody doing? Good evening. All right, we're going to bring this down. And there we go. So tonight we are going to be making some custom orders for clients that have ordered already. We'll be filling the orders up tonight. We got some pens we're going to make. We're going to make a hummingbird flower that's on order. And John, I think we can do your birthday cake maybe too, the one that we have set. I don't know. I'm doing good. Thank you. What's up, John? How you doing? Philip, what's up? Melissa, how are you? KCH, how are you? Sarah, hello to my TikTok people. How's everybody doing? All right, so we're going to pop this in. We're going to bring it down and pull this ooey gooey. We're going to get it super ooey gooey. What's up, Bayo? How you doing? Colleen Glass, how are you? Sarah, what's going on? Okay, we're going to bring it down this way. And we're going to pull until it stops bending. And we're going to bring it over here and burn that off. All right, we're good. Let's see what we got on the order for the first thing tonight. Actually, let's do the blues first. I don't know if Deborah's on, but I hope Deborah's on because we can make her pens right now. So we're going to do blues. Oh, this is going to pop. I hate this. I knew it was going to pop. I hate that. But it happens on this color all the time. It's like insane. It's definitely insane. All right, here we go. We're going to pull this into what's called a stringer. We're going to bring it down. We're going to thin this little rod out. Bring it down and out. There we go. Popping down the ooey gooey. It is really windy out tonight, so if stream gets cut off, it's the wind. I lost power. But I don't anticipate it. We should be good to go. But we got massive wind right now. If I had a kite, I'd be super happy. All right, let's just keep pulling. Wonder how far we can go. Let's see how far we can get this. Right now, we're about 2.5 feet. We're going to keep pulling. By the way, tonight, I'm going to be posting a poll in the community tab on my YouTube channel. I have a couple ideas for a name of the show. I'm trying to name the show, the live stream. So I'm going to put a poll up. If you guys wouldn't mind jumping in later tonight or tomorrow or next couple days and participating in the community tab and helping me decide on a name for the show, I would really appreciate it. Oh my God, my arms are getting, I don't know how much farther I can go. Woo. It's a little bendy too. It's a little bendy. Yeah, that's as far as I can go at the moment. What is that? Just a hair under 4 feet. Just a little bit. That's perfect. That's what I need. We got to do dark cobalt real quick and then we'll get started. Just going to pull this down. But yeah, we're going to be doing doing some show tunes. So a couple of the ideas, I'll just announce some of them. What's up? How you doing? Tap, tap. Yes, please. One of them is going to be melt and flow. Like melt and flow. Because the glass is always flowing. The other one's going to be made in fire. Maybe. I don't know. I've got like 5. I'm going to narrow it down to 4. Good, Squeak. How you doing? You guys got the wind like me? I hope not. That wind is insane right now. All right, so we're pulling this down. Same thing. So this is called pulling a stringer. It's basically taking a large section of glass and pulling it down. This is actually a lot of fun. I know people hate it. I like it. I consider it like a game. Like how far can I pull it down? Can I keep it consistent? Can I keep the size perfect? Then it makes it not so boring. Got to make the prep work fun. All right, I think we're good there. Gonna cut that one off same way. I think I got a darker version of this we need to use. We'll see. Give me 1 second. I might have to pull one more just to make sure it's right. Yep, darker. And then I got this really cool color we're going to use tonight. I forgot what it turns into. But it turns into another color. I'm going to show you the raw color here in a minute after I pull this. And I forgot what it turns into. We're going to see together. I don't remember what this color is. It's one of the few I don't remember. And then if you guys want, I can show you the angry pickle. If you guys want to see the angry pickle. What's up, Kadesh? How you doing? Brandon, what's up? Purple lilac? You mean make a purple lilac flower or purple lilac color? The question was purple lilac question mark. All right, here we go. We're going to pull this one down. This is a little darker blue. This is what I really need. And then I'll show you the angry pickle. We'll bring out the angry pickle. It's kind of funny. It does look kind of cool, I'll have to admit. Ooh, this is a dark purple, or dark cobalt. I said purple. Holy crap. Last night I had to do some studio improvements. I don't have those cameras engaged at the moment, but there's some new views coming. I have a whole new camera set up ready to go. It's just not perfect yet. And here we go, a little bit more. There we go. I got to wait for it to stop bending. Because the glass stays pliable for just a little while. All right, let's bust over to the, well, let me see if I can do it close up. There we are, close up. All right, let's grab the angry pickle. Where did I put angry pickle? Oh, it's up here. So there is the angry pickle. I'll probably have to do the side view because it's not coming out as well. Hold on. So there is the angry pickle, and we have the black light somewhere. Holy crap. Maybe I don't have a black light. Yeah, I do. Angry pickle, and you can see we got all the uranium glass busting through it. Look at the eyes. And then we got the little fire guy down there. Yeah, there's the angry pickle. The horns are glowing. It's insane. It's kind of freaky, like, I don't know what I call it. There we go. Kind of reminds me of, it kind of reminds me of like an Aztec looking angry pickle. It kind of has that Aztec feel. All right, this is the last time, and then we'll get started here. So this was just the regular pickle with the uranium. I do like this one. This one's kind of classy, cool. I like it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on some pens. Let's set the timer. And stopwatch and resume. There we go. So yeah, that was the angry pickle. Who doesn't like an angry pickle? Okay, there we go. And we're going to pull this down in what's called a point. We're going to get this thing rocking. What's up from Michigan? What's up, Jason? I hate saying my own name. I love the name Jason. I just hate saying it's my name too. Josh spins glass. I've been doing good. What's up, Dale? All right, we're going to pull this down to a point. This stuff gets so ooey gooey. Look at that. Yes, ooey gooey is a technical glass term. Thank you, Melissa. Cody's in the house. Yeah, isn't it weird saying your own name? Who hates saying their own name? Does anybody else hate saying their first name in public? I hate it. I just feel weird saying it. Yeah, isn't it crazy? What's up, Anthony Barnes? What's happening? How you doing, my friend? Jason is really common. My original name got changed at the last minute. So my original name was supposed to be Aaron, like Aaron, Aaron. And then it got changed to Jason like the last minute. My grandmother suggested it. And it got changed right at the last minute. What's up, Robbie? Okay, so we got the blank clear here. So this is just a straight up tube. We're going to get it ooey gooey. Who wants to get ooey gooey? So we're going to pull down some lines here. While it's hot, it almost looks like white. But when it cools off, it has that light blue effect. Okay, there we go. We're going to grab some dark cobalt. Actually, we're going to grab some regular cobalt. We're going to go right in between that light. So this is a lighter transparent cobalt. This is for Deborah, if she is watching. I'm going a little bit custom on it. We're doing a triple blue, not just two blues. Because she's waited a little while for it. Oh, the cake will be a blast. We can also do the candle pen now too. Yeah, we can definitely do the candle pen as well. 100%. Okay, there we go. We got a couple blues going around. Now we're going to grab the dark blue and run down that way. I hope it's not hot. So I just pulled that a little bit ago. This is actually going to be pretty cool. I like this design already. And there we go. We got all stripes all the way around. I'll bring it over to the side so you get a good view. Pop it over. And there we go. So now we got multiple blues running through there. Dark, like a sky blue, and then a light transparent blue right there. Dark, light, all those running through. All right, let's bring it back out. What's up, Groves? Creative, how are you? All right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull this color all to the front. Get all that color organized up there. And there we go. I need me a good punty rod, which I have right here. All right, this is where we're going to get super hot. We're going to get it ooey gooey. We're going to shrink it down quite a bit into like a pen size. So this will be replaceable with BIC inserts, the BIC inserts of a pen. It's very affordable to just find them and buy them and replace the inserts. It's one of the reasons I really like it. Because they're not super expensive to replace the ink. And you can change the colors. All right, so now we got it nice and ooey gooey. We're going to start twisting one hand a little slower than the other. Get a little twisted. There we go. Let's get twisted. Then we're just going to bring it out, straighten it out a little lumpy in some spots. Like that. Put a little air pressure in it. Even that wall thickness out. And a little bit of fine tuning right here. And that's what I call twisted. And then just a little bit up here to thin it down. Just a tiny bit. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. You guys probably couldn't even see that. All right, let me pop a tiny little hole in this, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Gotta tighten this flame up just a little bit. We have to pop a little hole in it, and then I cover that hole with what I call the kickstand. The kickstand allows me to put a little knobby on the pen so it doesn't roll off the table. But we might go a little custom on this too. Okay, just temporarily, I'll show you where we're at. If I can hold it this way. So there's the little hole, but look at the colors. I love that blue combo. That blue combo looks really good. It's very Italian looking. That's like Venetian. Yeah, pickle pen would be good. I should make a pickle ray gun too. Like a space ray gun out of a pickle. Why not, right? Yeah, I actually had done a carrot. Believe it or not, the last carrot I did was a memorial. And the guy's dog loved carrots. So he asked me if I could make the memorial into a carrot. What's up, Gail? So I said, yeah, we can make it a carrot. And the carrot came out kind of cool. But yeah, his dog's favorite treat was carrot. So we made him into a carrot. That was kind of cool, to be honest. I was originally going to turn it down until he explained why he wanted a carrot. I don't take every memorial order. All right, let's go ahead and get this built in. So this little tool, this little drill bit, is what I use to make the insert for the pen. So we bring it over here and make sure we're all fitted. Now we got to open it up a little bit more than that, unless I just sealed it. Nope, I did not seal it. Which if I did, you could just re-pull it. Not a big deal, but I didn't. Last little bit, should be good to go after this. Perfect. So I'll bring it over to the side so you can see exactly what happened there. So we inserted a little bit of an opening right there at the tip so the insert can go in, and then there's the pen itself with all the different colors. I love this color. I love this color combo. I'm very happy with it, actually. But we're going to start putting the kickstand on. Now, I don't want to put a whole lot on here. I think we're just going to put a dark blue kickstand on because it looks good. I don't want to ruin the pattern. So last look here, and then I'll finish it off. So there's the little kickstand. That stops it from rolling off of a table. And then we have the patterning right there. It looks very Venetian. Then we just heat it up and grip it and rip it. Gotta pull a little bit off. Just a little off the top. And there, that is the blown glass pen. We're gonna park it in the kiln. I got some cool ones we're doing tonight, by the way. So I'll show you on the Dragon what it looks like. Let's bring it over 360 cam. So this is the Dragon pen. So this has the Dragon here. And then the insert's right up here in where the mouth is. This might be hard to grip. And you can see the insert just comes right out like that. And then you just slide the insert back in, and then it's all locked in. But yeah, that's the Dragon pen, which is available. So if you're interested in a Dragon pen, we happen to have one. Maybe tonight we'll make a pickle pen. If you guys want to see a pickle pen tonight, let me know. We'll work on that. Let's see what the other order is here. Pink and purple. Okay. Yep. All right, so we're going to make a hummingbird flower ornament. Get my watch straightened out here. Now let's separate this color. Set that down, lock this in. Lock it in there. So this is a very transparent purple. And then we're going to start melting it all together, building up the body for the hummingbird. We're going to go a little bit custom on this one too. I'm going to do something I haven't done before, but it's going to look fantastic. I need an extension. Don't try that at home, kids. A pickle pen that says mental health is a big deal. Oh, that is so funny. RW, that is hilarious. Oh, we could definitely do pickle pendant. Pickle pendant's easy. Yeah, pickle pendant, we could definitely rock that. Yeah, we could definitely rock a pickle pendant. Okay, here we go. Just a little bit more. Right about there. We are going to grab some black. Why black? Black is basically an oversaturated cobalt, but it makes the purple look a little bit more purple when you have black specks in there. It looks really good. Yeah, a little bit of black added into this purple is going to change it all up. So we're going to roll it into this frit here. Like that. Just melt it in a little bit. Like that. It's going to look fantastic. Get it all melted in. This is where it goes into the wobble phase. Yeah, we're definitely in wobble territory. Oh, forgot. Wrong view. There we go. Okay, next step, we're going to pull out the little template for the tail, and I got to let it cool down. While I'm cooling, I'll bring it over to the 360 cam, and we'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, we'll bring it over. How many pickle fans do we have in here tonight? Anybody a pickle fan? People like pickles? Anybody a pickle fan? I didn't know how popular pickles were, but they are huge. Okay, we're going to bring this down. Looking good. Let's go over to the 360 cam. Oh my God, who became a member? Dragonfly, thank you for doing that again. Appreciate you, Dragonfly. How'd you guys' class go? Okay, so there we are with a little bit of black specks on there. I don't have my flashlight right now, or I'd be able to show you. But yeah, there is the body for the hummingbird right now. It looks, I like it. It's looking good. I got to make sure where we're at. That's really close. All right, we're going to go close up for a little bit, do some feathering of the wings here. So we got to start with making the tail. We're going to use this kind of opaque pink. Thing about this color, it is basically white glass with gold, which makes pink. What's up, Gail? Sandollar, how are ya? Cheryl? Yeah, I know. Or Sherry? I'm sorry. I said Cheryl. Sherry. All right, here we go. We're going to bring it over and start making the tail. Let that cool off for a second. Come back over. And one more little extension on here. Get it heated up, melt it in. Give it a little bit of a drip. And we'll bring it back over. There we go. We got a nice little pink tail on there. We got the purplish with the black. Looking fantastic. Then we'll go back to close up because we're going to be doing wings and stuff. I think close up will look good. And here we go. We're going to attach what's called a little punty on here. A punty is basically a little holding rod. And we bring it over and melt it off. I'm going to take it down just a little bit here. Try and give you a little cinematic view here. Come on, seriously, break. Thank you. Okay, we're going to fuse this in a little bit better right here. We got to put a little hook on it so it can hang. Bring it down. Meld that in. And straighten it out. It's a little crooked. Then open it up just a tiny bit. I know I'm a perfectionist on this. All right, let's go make some wings. What do y'all say? You guys want to make some wings? Now, this is my version of hot wings. What do you think? Are my hot wings spicy or not? Spicy hot wings? There we are there. We got wing number 1 done. Now we just have to do the second wing. There we go. That's not sounding good at all. It's all right. We're going to get this thing in the kiln real quick and my tail feels like it cracked. The tail feels like it went wonky. So we got to double check it before we go too far. So before we do that, we got to punty it up here to the beak. Make sure I have a nice structure on there. It may come apart. And if it does, I can still fix it, but it feels like it really cracked. And we'll find out. Oh, yeah. That's an angry tail. Ah, see, I told you. Angry tail. Let's just replace it. This is why I say glass is super forgiving. I just don't like holding it by the beak. I don't have a lot of strength on that sucker right there. Okay. Let's redo this tail. It'll be a little complicated, but it's okay. All right, so there we are, like it never even happened. Now we're back in the game. Just got to park this in the kiln now. I'll have to add the eyeballs in a little bit though. That's what I said, it's like it never even happened. I'm good with it. Okay, give me 1 second to get something to drink. So we got to do purple and pink on the flower. Now, in order to make it look good, we're going to add a little black in between the purple and pink because it makes it look really good. Now, we don't have to add a lot of it, just a little bit. Doesn't have to have a lot. So let's find some black glass here. Yep, right there. We'll pull it down real quick. And then we're going to go make a flower, and it's going to have purple and pink in it. No, right now I'm drinking just like an electrolyte drink. It's called Squincher. I absolutely love Squincher. Okay, here we go. We're going to pull this down. I don't have to do too much of it, just a little bit. Just a little dab will do ya. And we got to break it apart right here. I got to make sure I have access to this later. We're going to use this. I already have it ready to go. Okay, we're going to snip it off. Snip. Thank you, Sophia. There we go. All right, let's hope it doesn't blow up. I hate these ends. So when you get the end of the tubing like this and you come to the end, if you don't preheat it, they have a tendency to kind of blow up sometimes. Not all the time. But that's why I have this little paddle in front of me. Just in case it does blow up, it doesn't fly in my face. There we go. We're good. And here we go. Warming this up. Then we got to close it off. Then we'll open it back up afterwards, but we got to close it off to add the striping on here. And there we go. So let's start with some pink on here. That's why I hate that color. They should call it poppin' pink. Pink poppy. See that bend to it? That's why we came up with the angry pickle the other night when it started bending like that. I said it looked like an angry pickle. Yeah, that's why. One gigantic angry pickle. The angry pickle tab. The angry pickle tab. Anyway, how's you guys doing tonight? So between these two names, type it in the chat what you like better. It doesn't. I got a few more names we're working on, but like the title of the live stream, I'm thinking about melt and flow, meaning flow in the glass, and made in fire, because we are made in fire. If you like one of those versions, just type it in chat. What's up, 5150? So yeah, we're going to start titling it, kind of. All right, so we're going to bring it down here. A little bit of purple. Purple. Made in fire? Really? Wow. Okay. I'm glad I asked. Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I'm glad I asked. Wow, that's an overwhelming. I would have gone the other way. Oh, thank you, Groves. I appreciate that, Groves. All right, let's bring over 360 cam so you can see what it looks like before we add the black. So notice the pink and purple are pretty close to each other in colors right there. They're very light. And we'll bring it back in. Nope. There we go, a little closer. So now we're going to add the black. Nope, that's for eyeballs later. And we're going to not add too much of it, just a little bit, but I'm going to show you what it looks like even before we blend it. I don't want to add too much. All right, let's bring it back over. Now, watch how much the colors punch out next to that black. We just randomly throw it in there because we're going to mix it up. See how much the color, see how the colors stand out when you put it next to there? The glow show? Yeah, but that really makes it tough for me on some aspects because I don't do everything glow, but I do like it. Made in fire, 75%. Thank you, Groves. All right, let's bring it back in. Let's go close up. All right, we're going to grab a skinny clear rod and we're going to mix all this up. We're going to do that finger painting technique. So I'm going to do about halfway around, and then we're going to go through and redo the, I'll show you what it looks like with just the lines and then this finger painting technique. This is like one of my favorite things right here. Oh, I got to do my TikTok captcha. Okay, good. Got it first shot. Well, might as well take a moment and just show you. So there is everything kind of blended, finger painted versus that. So that's the goal we're going to hit all the way around. Purple and pink all the way around. And that black just kind of enhances it. Oh, forgot close up. There we go. Yeah, so this just kind of enhances everything as we go through. And here we go. One more time. There we go. We're doing good. We got this. We just keep going all the way around. And this will be the flower for the hummingbird we did earlier. Get it nice and cool. You can kind of see that fire right there, all those patterns. The flame, yeah. Uh-oh. That's crazy, Dragonfly. And one more little squish all the way around here. Here we go. Then we're going to turn this into a flower. And there we go. Back in side view. What do you think about adding laundry stuff to it? No, it wouldn't work on this one, Robbie. This would not enhance the color. Oh, there's a little spot right there. We got to fix that. Yeah, it wouldn't enhance this color, unfortunately. The only time I would use the laundry soap with it, the borax, is if it got devitrified, meaning it got kind of bound up a little bit by the overheating too much. Okay, here we go. So we're going to attach there. And we're going to shrink this down a little. And here we go. We're rocking it. We got this. We're going to taper this down a little. Like that. Then we're going to take this and we're going to blow it out a little bit into a ball. Then we're going to pop it open it up, and spin it around. All right, we got it ooey gooey. Let's see if we can do the side view, what it looks like. I don't know if it's going to show up. Well, I'll try and get it in the side view. Hold on. There we go. Little light bulb looking. What's up, Christy? How you doing, my friend? All right, I'm going to leave it on side view because the next section is pretty badass. You do not want to miss this. This is like hella fun. If you are a glass blower, you know exactly what I'm talking about here in a minute. Got a little whistle to it. All right, pay attention to the hole right there. That's what we got going. And here we go. You guys ready? Do it this way. And we're going to let it drip down like that. So we flared it open. I like the funky shapes. Funky shapes are my thing. Yeah, I got to find my happy spot here. Right about there. Oh, we're going to come over here. I like this spot better. Okay, so we're semi at a flower here. Now we have to kind of carve into it. Create little ruffles. And there we go. So we created just that little flowery look to it. Next step, we got to attach a little holding rod to the top. We'll pull the stem down. Thinking about adding a little green to this. Not quite sure yet. We'll see if it breaks. If it breaks, then we add green. I let this cool off a lot. All right. If I were green, I would be right here, just a little bit. A little bit of green will do ya. It doesn't look like much, but it's going to look awesome when we get done here. We got to expand the view because the pool is kind of cool. And we just shrink it way, way, way down. Get it nice and solid. It's going to get super ooey gooey. We're not going to fold it. We're just going to pull and bend. Now we got a little bit of a flowery shape here. We're going to grab the, we're going to park a little holding rod on it, pop it in the kiln. Then we're going to come right back at it and put the hummingbird on. Okay, we parked that in. I know the hummingbird I have to put a couple eyeballs on, so we're going to do that real quick, and then we'll grab that piece back and add the hummingbird to it. Make sure we're all good here. Yep, we're all good. Baby flame. Okay, we're all good. Then we do have to reverse the holding rod here. There we go. I can't leave it out too long, but there she is. Pinks and purples. So that one worked out good. All right, what else do we got on the list? Oh, black and pink pen. So this is a transparent pink and black pen. Yeah, that one came out good. I wish I could leave it out longer, but yeah. I haven't finished the seagull yet. I gotta finish that. I have an idea for putting them together, doing a triple seagull. So it'll be 3 seagulls flying in the air. Thank you, Christy Groves. Yeah, it'll be 3 seagulls flying in the air together. Oh, the pickle? I'll show you the pickle here in just a second. Let me let this cool off for a second. We can go to side view and I will show you pickle. This is the angry pickle. I forgot the black light. So there is the angry pickle. It's definitely got some angry vibes to it with the uranium glass. The yellow and red actually looks kind of cool, but it has this Aztec look to it. I couldn't figure out what it was. It kind of has this Chinese Aztec look to it. It reminds me of like an Aztec art. I don't know why, but yeah, it looks Aztec to me. Okay, let's get the pink out here. Yep. I had to make sure it was pink. Remember I said pink and purple look identical. What's up, Chef Dave? I saw you join in. All right, here we go. We're going to grab it, pop it, twist it, manipulate it. Okay, we got to seal it down. Then we'll add the black stripes to it. This will look really good. These are 2 of my favorite colors to put together, pink and purple. Pink and purple look fantastic. Yeah, pink and purple are a good way to go. Okay, so here we go. We're going to grab this and we're going to start striping. Or pink and purple, black and pink. God, why do I have purple on the mind? I don't know why I have purple stuck in my head. I keep saying everything purple. Apparently I need to make a purple pickle or something. All right, we should be good there. There we go. All right, so we're going to grip this. I'm going to pull this up close so you guys can see the twisting action happen. We're going to pull it close in camera. The close-up cam. Close-up cam. Yeah, I want to make sure when I put it down here, you guys can see. Thank you for the jewels. Is it Armenta? If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry. But thank you. So same thing here. We're going to heat it up, get it ooey gooey, and spiral it around. And here we go. I keep saying I need a glass lathe, like a glass blowing lathe. But you know what? I think I'm a human lathe. Then we'll bring it back here. Oh, you like the gold? I know it looks, doesn't it look like a gold nugget, Christy? Christy, tell me that doesn't look like a gold nugget. Okay, there we go. All right, so all we have to do is pop the hole, open up the end, seal it off at the back, and we're good to go. But I have to tear a little bit of this off. It's too big. It's like ½ an inch too much. I'm going to bring it out here, just pull it off. All right. Let's pop a little side hole in there. There we go. Then we'll open up the front and, well, let me show you what it looks like before we go too far. So now we got the pink and black. I love pink and black. And then we'll cover that hole up after we get done. But I love that pink and black look. There we go. And then we're just going to open it up and make it the insert opening. There we go. Okay. Got that popped off. Gonna make sure this opens up a little bit so I can get my good old drill bit in there. There it is. So this is opening up the portion for the BIC insert to fit in. And there we go. Let's add the black cover on it. Cover up that hole. So this is a little kickstand I put on so it doesn't roll off of tables. Let's meld that in. Then I'll bring it back over to the 360 cam so you guys get a good job on here, get a good look. I don't have my flashlight, unfortunately. You can't really see the colors that well, but it looks pretty fantastic. I dig this. I love this look. Then we just grab our handy dandy tweezers, grip and rip. That would be Fritz. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Really? So the main rod that I pull everything off with just cracked and left a little dingleberry on there. There we go. Got it off. Left a dingleberry for a minute. Now I got to fix all that. There we go. Now we're good. I hate those dingleberries. I know Fritz is going nuts. Probably Amazon or something. Yeah, he goes a little bananas. Okay, we're going to pull this off. Okay, the next one we have to do is, if I remember right. Yep, pink and sage color. So I got to pull a stringer of sage and a little bit of pink. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it a little different. We're going to go a little thicker and make it look a lot better. We're going to go a tiny bit thicker on the color, pull it down, make it look good. I got to get a new blade on this thing. It's definitely worn out. All right, here we go. Right about there. Yeah, we're looking good right now. Okay, we're going to let it gravity drip a little, like that. All right. All right, let's warm this up. Then we're going to add the pink and the blush or sage color. All right, so here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. That went a little bit sideways. We're going to bring it out here. Like that. All right, let's get this will be the first test. If this lives on the first stripe, then we can do more. This color hates. That. There we go. All right, let's get some sage green, then we'll do the pink. There we go. So we're doing a total of 4 stripes on this one. And then we'll do 4 pink, and we should have enough color on this to balance it out. And there we go. All right, we're going to grab the pink and get it done. It's actually a good looking combo. I haven't done this one before. And just like that. So this is a blown glass pen that we're working on right now. It takes regular Bic inserts, so like any ordinary Bic pen, you can pull the insert out and put this in there, put it in here, and it will work. So you can go ahead and change colors, keeps it affordable, it's not expensive to replace the ink cartridge, which is super nice. So there we are, we got all the colors bouncing through there. We're going to heat it up, shrink it down, spin it up. And there we go. I love this part right here. Absolutely love this spiraling. There we go. And we're going to come up here and kind of balance it out a little bit. And then I got to tear a little bit off. There's too much on here. Right there. Okay, not bad. We're going to come over here, tear the rest of this off. Pop a little hole, finish it up. This color looks, I'll show you here in just a second. Let me get it wound down here. Wind it up. Right like that. All right, just going to pop a little bit of a hole in there. And we'll bring it over to side cam and show you guys the color. It looks good. Honestly, it looks really kind of cool. I love these colors. Now the green will come in a little bit brighter here when it cools off, but I do like these color combos. Very, very taffy looking. Looks a lot like taffy, the candy. What's up, Nat? Mama Bear, what's up? Christy, thank you so much for the, I think it's a star cluster. I can't remember the name of it. Star, it didn't pop up on the name. But thank you. All right, here we go. We're going to attach a little pumpy rod. Right, like that. And then we're going to break it off for the insert. There we go. So now we just have to open up the little bottom here, and that is where the insert for the Bic pen will go. Get that opened up a little bit, because I know it's not very much in there. Okay. Okay. Got that done. We're going to go ahead and add the kickstand on here. I'm going to do it out of the sage green. This little knobby stops the pen from rolling off of tables or places it shouldn't roll off of. And like that. So there's a little knobby. I do love this color combo. It's actually pretty damn cool. I mean, I wouldn't use it myself, but doesn't mean I don't like the combination. The combination looks really good. Bayo, thank you so much. Dusty Shredder, what's up? All right, so we're going to grip it here and snap it. Melt it in. And that pen is done. All right, let's try a little pickle pendant like I promised. How you doing, Dusty? I definitely need some, I need something to drink though. Mountain Dew time. Do the dew. All right, let's do, you guys want to do a little pickle pendant, you think? Pickle pendant? Yeah, let's do it. Trying to see what color green I want to use. I have like 5 greens up here. I don't want that one. I think we're going to use the moss. See if I have a thicker moss right here. Yeah, so this is a very, very shiny, green. You can see how it's got that shimmer to it. So we're going to use this for the pickle, and then we'll use some dark, a different green for the little bumpies on there. Speaking of bumpies, I need to pull that. Let me pull this down just a little bit so I can get some bumpy glass. We need some bumpy glass. Gherkin, that's right, the gherkin pendant. We're going to make us a gherkin pendant. Right about there. I don't need much more than that. We're going to split it in half. Okay. Let's go ahead and make a gherkin. Here we go. Okay, we're going to take it down. I'm going to have to switch to the close-up cam because this is going to be hard to see otherwise. So right after I pull this down a little bit, we'll switch over to the close-up cam. And we got to taper this down a little bit, too pointy. All right, let's bring it close in. I should just call this a kiss cam, as it's so tight in. But before we do that, I'll show you up close here. Oh, wrong camera. So there we are, we got the pickle shape. Now that'll get a little lighter green when it cools off. But for right now, it is just that green. Definitely has that brown look to it. All right, let's go ahead and get the little gherkin bumpies on here. Kind of have to over accentuate the little bumps on here, or it won't look like a pickle. All right, we should be good. We get it blended in. Let's see if it shows up on the 360 cam. We are making the pickle necklace. I wish I had my flashlight. You would see so much more color with that. I don't know if my phone will do it. Hold on, let me see if I can get my flashlight on my phone to work. Where's the can? There, you can kind of see a little bit more of the colors coming out. There. It'll definitely have that. See how it's got that brown look to it? When it cools off, it'll be all green. But for right now, it just has that brownish look. And that's when it's hot. It always looks like that. Let's go ahead and pop a hook on there. Pull up the close-up cam. Am I running out of... It'll work. All right, let's get this attached. So I add a little bit of a stability dot there before I add these hooks. Otherwise, it's too thin. And since it's in clear, it doesn't distort the actual pickle. There we go. Then we're going to straighten it out just a little bit, make sure it's all nice and round, and that you can get an actual chain in there. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Put one more little dot on here. Right at the bottom. There we go. Now I can bring it over and show you. Oh, damn it. So there we are. Let me get it in front of the flame there. Let me put my hand in front of it. Maybe that'll block it off. So yeah, when the light comes on, it'll look really, really super bright green. It's going to look really fantastic. I wish you could see it. It's a perfect color. Perfect color pickle. Out to the B. How you doing? Yeah, that's a perfect pickle. Perfect pickle. Say that 10 times. Perfect pickle. How you doing, Melissa? Or Joan? I'm sorry. I'm like all off on the places. I'm like all over the place. So I thought I'd do something kind of cool tonight because Groves and Dragonfly did some knitting class, I believe, tonight. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of knitting. And I'll show you what that process is, just for fun. We're going to bring it right up here. We're going to come right in. Okay, so knitting is exactly what it sounds like. You are knitting the glass. And that's what we're going to do a little bit of here. Maybe if I have enough. Well, it looks like we're going to be doing it out of 6mm, which I normally don't do. But that's okay. And I need a little punty. This is the one I actually want. We're going to go ahead and separate that. Good night, Colleen. So yeah, we're going to be knitting this before, or knitting it. So it sounds exactly what it is. We just kind of loop and swoop all the way around. I call it the loop and swoop. So we're going to bring this over and just kind of flatten it a little. Oh, maybe I might do that. I just had an idea. I don't know if I'm going to make it though. Let's see how this knit comes out. Good night, Sue. All right, so we got a little bit of a kind of donut wheel here. Okay. So we're going to start with a little rod and we're going to loop and swoop. Let me get one more little row on here and I'll show you what it looks like. We'll bring it over to 360 cam so you can see kind of what's happening with it. So it's called a stitching or a loop swip, like that. So we're just kind of knitting it on. And here we go. All right, Groves and Dragonfly and whoever else is a glass blower in here, I'm going to show you the secret. You guys ready? So I'm going to try and see if I can bring this down. I don't know if the 360 cam works all the way. It sure does. All right, see the marble mold? When you have your knit like this, heat it up, bring it to your marble mold, and just let it rest in there, and then you get it round. That's a pro tip. Just a little pro tip right there. There we are. We're going to flatten it out. There we go. And then if it feels off at all, you can take your reamer and just like you want to flare open a bell or something, you can just kind of heat it up and flare it just a little bit. If it doesn't feel right. All right. I'm going to bring it up here. I think this is the normal view. There we go. So now we got the knitted all the way around. Now this way it doesn't look all that good, okay? It kind of just has that bell shape. So if you want to add a little bit of character to it, we're going to bring it down. We're going to switch the grip. We're going to come downward. Go on top. Creating a little bit of a fan base here. So just flip it over to the other side. And let me melt it in and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Got to keep it warm though. Definitely have to keep it warm. So see how it just added a little bit of a flare to it on the bottom? Like that? So that was the opposite direction right on top. Yeah, it does look a little bit. So we're going to do something. I haven't done this in a while. It could be a total fail because I haven't made this in good googly goo goo. I haven't made this in like, I'm going to say 20 plus years. All right, here we go. So we're going to warm it up. And we're going to take a little rod in here. We're going to insert it right to the center. Okay, we're not going to melt it in. We're just going to tap it right in there. So if you continue down, this would actually be a blank for a bell, but we're not making a bell. So we're going to bring it up here. We're going to melt in a little bit of a ball. There's a reason for this ball at the end here. So you just add a little, make sure it's nice and thick right there, okay? Super thick. Now I don't have any medium-sized rods here, so we're going to have to use super thick. But you'll get the idea. You could do this out of a 8mm, preferably, unless I have a 8 hanging around here. Nope. No, I need that for later. All right, we're going to have to do it out of thick. So normally don't do it with this big ass rod. Robbie, you been racing all your life? That's awesome. Yeah, my mom was a quarter midget racer back in the day. Way back in the day. All right, here we go. You guys ready? So you take it here. Gonna fold over. Pull up like that. Oh my God, I hope I don't fail. It's been so long. Okay, so you want to make what looks like bull horns on there, okay? Kind of like that. Make it look like bull horns. Then you're going to take your rod here. And you're going to start stitching sideways. Create a small little layer right there, only about a small inch or so, just a little layer right in the middle. Then you're going to come back and you're going to start a little further back and start stitching on the side again. And go up a little further this time, both sides. And keep it super thick. Okay, then we go a little bit further like that. And then just keep building yourself up all the way. Okay, there we go. A little bit further. Okay, a little bit further, like that. Then again up here. Around to both sides. Okay. Let me pull it over so you can kind of see it on the side view here. So this is kind of what you want to look like right now, okay? Just creating a little bit of a boat hole. Okay. Then you're going to take that and flatten it out a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Just to balance it out. I got a little saggy right in the front. Let's go ahead and fix that. I got a little bit of a sag in the front. Like there's a gap. We'll fix that up. There we go. That's better. All right, once you get that kind of flattened out, like that, we're going to start adding all the character to it. Bring it close up. So again, I have to use a thick rod because I don't have like a smaller one, but normally you'd want to use a little bit thinner rod than this. Keep it warm though. Always got to keep it warm. Just a little bit. Then we're going to come up here. We're going to grab it up high. Give it a little bit of a look like that. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm so sorry. There we go. No. That's better. So now we add a little bit of a little mass to it. Then I'm going to need that thicker rod that I needed, the 8mm here. We're going to come to the back end. We're going to create a little bit of a rudder. This is like super old school. Then this is the tricky part. We're going to go right in the center, not too tight. Try and keep your flame nice and tight. Use it right in there. Turn it off here. Come to the edge. Like that. So we have just the basis of the little ship to it. Yep. So we're just getting it structurally on here now. And we'll bring it back up. This is where you want to have like a 10mm rod, and I don't have it right now, so we're going to have to do it the hard way. So you barely heat it, fuse it, pull up, give it a little bit of a bend, attach. Give it a little bit of a kiss of it right there. This is where that stringer practice came in. This is kind of sucking, but damn it. I burned it off too fast right there. Got to fix it. The rod was getting too short on me. Oop. I almost broke it. Then you just take it, fuse it back on. Go to the other side, do the same thing. This is a really rough boat. It's been a long time since I've made these. I'm just making it for fun. And we're going to come across here. Fuse all those little strands together. Pull it up a little. I do that, put these little side extensions on. Give it a little pirate flag in the back. And then we got to make a ladder, because you got to get a ladder to get up there. It's really rough. It's not my best work, but for 20-something years, it's not bad. Like that. So just a little rough boat. I haven't done these in like 20-something years. So it's okay for being rough. There's a couple different tips and tricks we could do on there a little bit differently, but yeah, for a little rough guy, it's not bad. And there. Yeah, just it's a sinking ship. That ship is sinking. That's a sinking ship. It's not doing so well right there. Yeah, it's definitely a sinking ship. It needs some work, some perfection, but yeah. But I thought I'd do something that is a little bit different tonight, a little bit of fun. So I'm going to log off for right now. I might try and come back a little bit later, but depends. I'm still working on the studio, fixing cameras and getting that stuff all handled. But thank you for hanging with me. I appreciate y'all hanging out. It was a lot of fun, and you guys are awesome. So if I don't see you till tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow.